The key to quit smoking is the desire to want to quit smoking. If you don't want to quit, you're not gonna quit. All right, that's just like hands down uh, the truth. It's the truth. If you don't want to quit smoking cigarettes, you're not gonna quit smoking cigarettes. But if you want to, the key to quitting is the desire to quit. And there's no like secret. Because I even bought this book. I bought this book, the easy way to stop smoking, and look at it. It's even revised and updated. All right, why does this book need to be revised and updated? All right, because when you read this book, this bullshit book, I'll tell you, I'm gonna save you like a lot of time and money. Don't buy this book and don't read this book, because the whole time you're reading this book, this guy, this brilliant writer guy, dude, he's like, I'm gonna give you the secret to quit smoking cigarettes. Once you find out my secret, and then you go to the next chapter and the next chapter. Once you find out my secret, you're gonna know how to quit smoking. It's gonna be so easy. And then basically, when you get to the end of the book, he just says, quit smoking cold turkey. That's the whole secret to this book is cold turkey. Any addiction you've ever had is to quit it is cold turkey. That's just like the number one way to quit something. When I quit smoking cigarettes for 6 years, I quit cold turkey. When I quit drinking soda for 8 years, I quit cold turkey. There's no secret formula. There's no secret method or cure or anything like that. You don't go to the doctor and get like some electroshock therapy. You don't you don't take some pill or put on some patch. You just quit. And this book, it's just, I just saved you a lot of time and money and energy, because you don't have to waste your energy reading that book. So the way to quit is the desire to want to quit. If you want to quit, you will quit. But if you don't want to quit, you're never gonna quit. There is a girl who was an alcoholic. She wrote this amazing book. I think it's called I forget what it's called. What is it called? It's called like Drinking Love or Love and Drinking. I don't know, something like that. But the whole book, she's an alcoholic, and at the end, she quits drinking. But she ends up dying from lung cancer because she never quit smoking. So you can quit drinking, but if you're still gonna smoke, just know that eventually cigarettes will kill you. If you don't die from some other cause of death, then you're gonna eventually die from cigarettes. So if you want to save your life, you should quit smoking. And I smoked for 6 years. I was a chain smoker. I would smoke all the way down to the filter. I could never waste a cigarette. I had OCD where I didn't like putting a cigarette out early. I didn't like wasting any cigarettes, and I was pretty sick and pretty unhealthy, and I didn't smell good. I didn't feel good. I didn't like myself. And cigarettes never helped me in any way, shape, or form. All they did was drain my bank account. I would have probably $2,000 to $3,000 in my account right now if I didn't ever spend money on cigarettes. So there's so many reasons to quit, but there's not a lot of reasons to start smoking. It's not like, oh, I'm depressed, so I'll start smoking. Oh, I'm sad, I'll start smoking. Like, there's no reason to start smoking. If you don't smoke cigarettes now, then never ever start, because there's no reason to. And if you do smoke cigarettes and you want to quit, then you can quit, but you have to want to quit. I remember one guy, he was like, "Who told you cigarettes are bad for you?" And I was like, "Really, really? I mean, if you have to like defend cigarettes, then I think you have a problem." And if you're one of those people that are like miserable because you don't have a cigarette right now and you're just freaking out miserable, then you might have a problem. And I'm so happy that I don't have this problem. When I'm like driving and I see somebody smoking in their car, I'm just like, wow, people still do that. I mean, we're told every day of our lives that cigarettes are bad and they're gonna kill us, and we do it anyway. We do it anyway, and I don't understand why it's 2019 and you're still puffing away on a cigarette that does nothing for you. I can guarantee you, if you have depression, if you have anxiety, if you have, social anxiety, if you have, you're just sad, just heartbroken, it's because you're smoking cigarettes. When I would quit smoking cigarettes for like 2-3 days, the second I would light up a cigarette again, I'd have depression, I'd have nervousness, I'd have, anxiety, I'd have all these symptoms that people, they go, oh, when I smoke a cigarette, it helps me relax. When I smoke a cigarette, it helps me focus. But at the same time, they're not focused, they're not happy, they're not healthy, all these things. And the biggest thing, my dad used to complain, like when he would see people go to the gym and work out, right? They'd be doing all this healthy stuff, and then they'd go light up a cigarette, and I'd be like, well, I can't, you know, I can't I can't cover up for that. I don't know why people do healthy things and then they do unhealthy things. I don't know why people smoke. I really don't. I don't know why I smoked. I guess because I was very miserable. I didn't smoke because I was super happy. You don't see super happy people puffing away on a cigarette. Like 99% of people that smoke cigarettes are very unhealthy and very unhappy people. And that's not just physical, that's mental. If you're smoking cigarettes and you're chain smoking cigarettes, you have some mental issue. And books like this, they're not the cure. The cure is just quitting. Quitting is the cure to everything. If you want to, be healthy, quit your unhealthy addictions. If you want to be happy, then only do things that make you happy, because I know cigarettes do not make you happy. There's no possible way a cigarette makes you happy. You may think it makes you happy, but it doesn't. I can guarantee you, if you're smoking cigarettes still, you're not happy. You're not living your full potential. You're not vibing at your highest level that you could be vibing at. You're not living to your fullest. You're not the best version of yourself if you're smoking cigarettes, because God never intended us to smoke cigarettes. He never intended us to have addictions. And if you're addicted to something, then you're being selfish. You're definitely being selfish if you're over 40 and you can't give up cigarettes. That's just something psychological that you have to let go of. I mean, you have to grow up. Eventually you have to say, hey, I'd rather be healthy. I'd rather be happy. I'd rather be free. I'd rather do something else than just puff away on a cigarette. I know a lot of my friends and family that still smoke cigarettes, and I see how miserable they are, how unhappy and unsatisfied they are. And cigarettes never satisfy you. They never ever satisfy you, because you could never smoke enough. It's like, how many cigarettes, how many packs, how many cartons do you have to buy and smoke and consume until you're satisfied or you're happy? Because the cigarette never satisfies you. It never makes you happy. It never cures you. It never takes away your depression. It never takes away your loneliness or your sadness or your OCD. It just combines all that together and keeps it there. You'll never ever be satisfied if you continue to smoke. And getting a patch or reading a stupid, foolish book like this that lies to you, that says, oh, there's a secret to quitting. There is no secret. The secret, like, what is the secret of quitting heroin or alcohol? There's no secret. It's just cold turkey quit. Say enough is enough. That's all. That's the secret. Say enough is enough. I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. There's no magical secret to quitting any addiction in life. It's just the desire to want to get better. And I know smoking does not make you healthier. It does not make you happier. It does not make you feel better. It does not make you more beautiful. It actually is the negative side effect of all those things. You will become sicker, weaker. You will become uglier. You will become just so miserable if you smoke cigarettes for the rest of your life. There's no reason to smoke cigarettes. If you value your life, think of all the people that died from lung cancer and that wish that they quit a long time ago. If you're still puffing away on a cigarette, you're basically saying, I don't care about my life. I don't care to be happy. I don't care to be healthy. I don't care to succeed, because all the successful people in life, they're not puffing away on cigarettes. They grow up, and if you're over 30 or 40 years old and you're still puffing away, I can see your life just, you never evolved, you never succeeded, you never accomplished anything but puffing away on a cigarette, because puffing away on a cigarette is not an accomplishment. It's not a cure. It's not a satisfying substance. You're not going to get better. You're not going to get that attractive boyfriend or girlfriend because you smoke cigarettes. You're not going to get that brand new car because you smoke cigarettes. You're not going to get that brand new house or that job promotion because you smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes just keep you miserable for the rest of your life. And if you want to quit, the only way to quit is cold turkey. There's no secret. There's no magical spell or cure. It's just, you have to want to quit. And if you don't want to, you're not going to. Everyone I speak to about cigarettes that still smokes, they don't want to quit. And that's why they don't quit. That's why they have no drive to stop. And I can't help them unless they want to quit. And if you're struggling and you do want to quit, but you feel like you're out of control, then I would say start praying, because praying is what helped me quit all my addictions. I had a lot of addictions and I quit them all, and that was through prayer, that was through God, that was through, you know, every like opportunity that I had. I just gave up my I gave up my desire. I said I am not able to quit this on my own. You have to humble yourself and say, God, I need help. And that's when you will get help, and that's when you will succeed in life. You have to be motivated to want to get better. If you just think that somebody's going to quit cigarettes for you, then you're wrong, because nobody's going to quit them for you. You have to quit them yourself. So the key to quit smoking is cold turkey. It's the desire to want to quit, and that's it. That's all there is. And if you keep smoking, eventually you will die. That's just how it is.